let's talk about patience. Hey everybody, it's me again. Just before I start this video, subscribe and let's get on with it. So, throughout my life I have been told I have very little patience. People constantly telling me to, Sam, slow down, be patient. Be patient with yourself, be patient with others. Slow down, just be patient. Well, I recently, as of this morning, looked up the definition of patience, and Google came up with the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, problems or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. Now, I admit I had very little patience for a long time. And so much so that I said for years up until the start of this year that I couldn't become a teacher because I had very little patience. So how could I be patient with other people if I was never patient with myself? And it wasn't until I began and developed this journey that I'm still on and will forever be on, this journey of self-development, that when I started becoming patient with myself, everything began to change. Because for so long I thought that, or I knew that my definition of being patient with others and myself again meant that it was stopping. For me, I was instantly stuck in this place of doubt and everything else. And patience for me meant accepting things the way they were, and physically not being able to do anything to change that. But it wasn't until that I realized patience is, yes, about accepting, but only the present moment. It's being aware and gaining more awareness of where you are to find out where you want to be. Patience is a gradual thing. I think it's a great teacher who, if you listen, will show you where you want to be and where you're destined to go. It's so overlooked, I think, in today's world. Like the simplest thing, patience is just so important. It's like a catalyst in progress, I think. Well, I know now. Patience is what I personally did not have a lot of, so much, for such a long time. And I thought, meaning, like patience. Oh, to have loads of patience. I thought it meant, no, I can't have this, no, I can't have that. Also, sorry for the background noise. It's just an ambulance going past. I thought it meant patience was, erasing these other things in life. It meant that I couldn't prioritize these other things that I wanted and had to sacrifice other things. But it actually meant, when I started being patient with myself, you could actually add value. You could add doing stuff that you loved. You could redesign all of these things. And yeah, it just hit me. Patience is so underrated. And if you have little patience, even if you have a lot of patience, it would be amazing if you'd subscribe and join my journey, because there's so many videos coming out all across my platforms, all across my accounts, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. And this is what this video is about today. My takeaways from patience. It's been a journey. Again, I think it's a teacher. And it isn't until you step back, until you see the lesson. And sometimes it's not for ages. But patience is like, again, the teacher. also a muscle. The more you spend maybe 5 minutes a day being like, this is where I'm at, and that's okay, because I can make an action in this very moment to better myself, to treat myself better, to treat others better. Patience is a massive thing. It's so vital. And I can't wait for my journey to have more patience. And maybe you want to have more patience. And even if you're patient enough to watch this entire video, like, wow, subscribe to check out my other content, and so much is coming again. I hope maybe you realized something through this video. Maybe it made no sense. Maybe it resonated just a little bit. Maybe you're like, what is this guy talking about? What is he onto? Sounds random, but hey, maybe he's onto something. So if that made any sense again, subscribe. And those are my thoughts about patience. What I think it means, what it has meant in the past, what it's taught me, and wow, it is so overrated and underrated, and something we can all work on. See you later, folks.